Does the clock going backwards means I'll be on time in 6 minutes? Are you sure? All right, let's get started. Hey, so apparently I'm still having audio difficulties. I forgot to turn Satachi's audio on for that intro, so you got like half the conversation, right? I mean,
yeah. I hope so.
How is everybody doing? This is it, CJ. This is the car crash stream. It absolutely is. I have no idea how this is gonna go. We'll find out.
Hello, chat. How are you?
We've got Satachi here, and I mean that has got to be fun, right?
I'm always fun. Fun is in Satachi. If you look really closely.
I like it. Oh, all right. Let's hear it. Who is everyone voting for in Choose Your Legends? Come on, give it to me in the chat. CJ, it better be Crestfelger for you. So, Tsubasa, Tsubasa is my main voting goal. Satachi, who are you? Who's your main voter thing?
I am rallying behind Azura.
All right, that's a good one too.
Yeah, I'm hoping she wins.
What's your ideal 4? Like, what's the perfect 4 for you?
Perfect 4. Honestly, I'd be fine with either Azura, Ivy, or Tsubasa. Honestly, any of those 3 I'll be fine with. The men's division, I would love if we had like a villain sweep, like Black Knight and for Mortis. That would be awesome.
Poor Sigurd. Everyone's just so sick of hearing about his game not coming that they're like, no, we're not even voting for him.
Unfortunate. I think he will win though. I think he's the only like lock in my opinion. I feel like Ivy, Tsubasa, and Azura are all like fight each other.
Hey, Amethyst, thank you so much for 11 months. Says, hey, Joel and Satachi, I'm obviously rallying for Annette. I wish you luck there. I've got... There.
Hello, Amethyst.
So I kind of fell down a rabbit hole this weekend, and I redid every single button on my Stream Deck.
Oh.
And that
sounds exhausting.
I have the big one. Like, it's, how many buttons is this thing? Like 32 buttons, and I redid 4 different settings. So it was, yeah.
That sounds exhausting. I am not a tech guy, so that like scares me.
It was it was a lot of what they did, but the pictures was what I really wanted. Like I redid every little image for all of those. I don't know. That's what I do.
I get one.
I hyper obsess over things. But yeah. That's fun, and it's beautiful. But now since I rearranged it, I'm like, where's that button again? So Amethyst, that is such an epic picture. If you want, I'll show it. I'll show the picture of you in the CYL gear, but I'll let you decide on that one. I never want to show pictures of people without asking their permission. As far as Sigurd goes, he is my prediction for the biggest surprise in not winning. That is my prediction there. So I don't know. It's when it's too obvious sometimes, people either vote against it, specifically try not to vote for them, or they forget to vote for them because they think they're a lock. So
that's very, very true.
I've seen a lot more hype for the women's division than the men's, though. Honestly, the only one in the men's division that I've seen some push for is Femordis.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That'd be cool if you won. Yeah, I would not mind that.
It would be cool. I was listening to Oblivion. Maybe he was talking to you, but I don't remember. I just remember he said that the disappointing thing would be his non-shadow version would just be Leon. And I mean, yeah. I understand it fits with the game and all that. It just it's a little less cool. So yeah.
Yeah, that would be kind of I'm sure they'll do something really cool, like a super demon form thing. Yeah.
If they made like his demon form be his light version, and they made him even more demon for the shadow, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's like that meme where you're you just think this is awesome, get ready for more awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah. I love that. Wow. Okay, Amethyst. Now that I have your permission, because this is hilarious. I absolutely love this picture. Let's let me surf over to it. Oh, there you are. One of these days, I will figure out how to do this without, like, putting it in just huge.
That's amazing.
I love this so much. I do hate, apparently, when Amethyst was doing this, they forgot their glasses and knocked them off and busted one of the lenses. So I'm like, no.
Oh, no. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's no fun. But I mean that's epic right there.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's see. Tactic says, dang, we both got new looks. How does it feel knowing that your hair is longer than mine now? Tactic, did you shave your head?
Oh, he did. He looks fresh. I like it, actually. He posted on Twitter.
Oh, I missed this completely. I'll go check it out. That's pretty nuts.
I didn't even recognize Tactic for a second. I'm gonna be so honest.
Okay. The next thing we have to ask, of course, is about this unit here. I need to know in chat. Amethyst, you already got a new pair of glasses? That's amazing.
Oh, wow.
I thought this took so much longer. Wow. Anyway. Okay. What do you all think of this? And the fact that when Edelgard wins the Shadow Cup, this is the unit that will get in FE. Okay, I'm not going to put Satachi on the spot. We talked a little bit about this. I agree. I think it's the beak that I'm not a fan of. Like, yeah. Did you see the version with the bigger beak?
No, and I'm scared to see it now. I'm scared to see it now.
Okay, now I have to go find this. It's pretty hilarious. I threw it up in the FEHtuber chat because it had Hubert. And
never mind. I did see it.
Let me make sure this isn't cursed. I was very half asleep.
Yeah,
Okay,
I genuinely think it's the beak.
Okay, I'll throw, and this is terrible. I apologize to the artist, because I'm not going to be able to reference you properly. This is Shadow's Hubert. Actually, no. Let me make sure. You should get credit for this. Like that when you draw something and someone references you should get credit. This is on Twitter. This is Primal MXY, and I believe I reposted it. So, yeah, Primal MXY. But I like the longer beak. It just, you know, those alien pictures where they have the really tiny snouts and they munch on things. This is what it reminds me of. No, Predator.
Predator.
Yeah, he has the tiny
xenomorph.
mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I can see it. Yeah.
But
oh man.
The chibi's fine. I like that.
I do like the chibi, but I think like the full art is just, I don't know. Like I like the feathers because it's also like reminiscent to like the Gremory class, how it has like the, the feathery things there, and then like the horns shaped as feathers is cool. But like again, it's just a beak, man. I don't know. Doesn't hit me the right way. It's Edelgard, so I love her in every universe. Like on some Doctor Strange stuff, I love her in every universe. But I don't know.
Does that mean are you going to get the pass for the Shadows version?
I heard you could do it free to play, so I'll actually play to just get it.
You can. It takes a while.
Oh, my love for Edelgard knows no bounds, so I'm sure I can do it.
Oh man,
I'm
so
sure I can do it.
I always have to preface this because Ilya gets onto me for sometimes sounding like I'm being negative about the game. I like the game. Like I play it with the small human a ton. So I like it. But so Hatter was playing it. She started playing it at night too because it's really nice to put the kid to sleep because it's kind of brainless. And she came out last night. She was like, "Man, that is a nothing game."
That is crazy. Oh, that's actually fun. I mean, I don't want to say anything too negative, but if you're using that to help put small human to sleep, that's kind of funny.
It's fun. I enjoy it, but I think Oblivion called it a bathroom game. That is exactly what it is. Like it's the perfect time for you to go through a match and then wipe and move on with your life.
Yeah.
So hey Zaydarku. It says, "What's up? It's 3 a.m. for me, and I have a billion assignments to do. We appreciate you stopping by. Good luck." Like that.
Good luck. That sounds horrifying. Free to play is like 500 games. They can take about $10. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way there. Okay. One last thing, and this is a plug. I've got. So one of the things I was doing with the shop, I was looking through t-shirts and stuff. And one of the things that cracks me up is how expensive it is to buy like original t-shirts that are so ratty and terrible. And they list for like $300 or something. And so I was like, I'll make some of these and this will be fun. And then people won't have to spend $300 to get like this is based off of the original release artwork for Path of Radiance. And you can see like this is what was on sale. And I think it was only $200. Like I think I'm over exaggerating a little bit. Wow. But I was like $200 for that? Like what exactly? And I mean, you can see like this thing is just ratty as all get out.
Yeah.
So, I did.
The art is like messed up. Yeah.
The one thing I can't do. The weird thing is they'll let me do anything except specifically write Fire Emblem.
I see. Wow.
So I can't do that. But this is up in the shop this way. This is the really funny thing. If you look carefully, this is our mods and oh crap! I just went blank on Ellawood's weapon in FE7. But so it's FE7 weapons to promote Path of Radiance. It just Durandal, thank you, Durandal. Yes, I thank you, Oblivion. But it just anyway. Sprinkles had this theory that they hadn't quite figured out what exactly they were doing. So with promotions, so they were playing with that as a logo, which I kind of like that idea, but I thought that was really funny. Anyway, so this is the $200 version, or you could get this, which is like the $25 version. So, chaotic note, it is nuts what Nintendo allows. I don't even push it as far as some people. The thing that finally sold me on just doing this, they actually, so Three Hopes launched, and someone put up a bootleg T-shirt with just the Three Hopes logo, and sold it in Walmart. Like
in Walmart's crazy.
Yeah, that's so you could go on to Walmart.com, and I think you still can. You can get a Three Hopes shirt that isn't a Nintendo shirt. It's just Three Hopes.
Really?
But yeah, it's all over Amazon too. This stuff goes back since. I mean, I have never actually seen them do anything about Fire Emblem stuff, which is crazy.
Oh my god, chat, it's real. I searched up Walmart Fire Emblem Three Hopes shirt and it's there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And Three Houses too. Wait, what the heck? Wow.
And they don't sell those. Like that is pure bootleg there. So
wow.
So yeah, after I saw that, I was like, they really just don't care. So
yeah.
And I mean, let me just say it's obvious why they don't care. Like I really enjoy the shop. It's a lot of fun, but it does not make money. Like I'm ecstatic if it breaks even on a month. But you know, I mean, it's Fire Emblem gear. Fire Emblem gear is fun.
Yeah, there's not a lot of it. I think they should try pushing more merch again. That's like not good smile.
I agree. But I mean, we'll see. They have a lot of other stuff from Japan, and this whole thing I've been talking about Bard a lot, and Bard he'll go to Japan and then buy a whole bunch of stuff and then bring it back, and then you do basically he's a reseller. And I mean reasonable prices. He doesn't mark up ratty t-shirts to like, you know, $200. But I'm always pleasantly surprised to see all the different stuff that they've created. So it's fun. A lot of it just never trickles down this way, and I think even there it doesn't sell very much. But yeah,
unfortunately.
But I think we have yapped long enough. There's tier listing to do, and I only have Satachi for a limited time.
Yes, my time is limited right now, chat. I'm sorry.
This is the sickly version of Satachi that you're getting.
Yes, I'm sick. Not in a cool way. I mean, I am cool, but you know.
It's true. So I have a couple things to go over, and this is something I talk about, but actually the most important part of a tier list is the rubric. Like the figuring out what people ranked and why is almost more important than what their actual rankings are. But this is where you get wrapped around the axle, where someone who has a very specific use case for, you know, Medius, and says that Medius is the best unit ever because he saves my defense every week. But then to say Medius is then S tier for everyone, though, it doesn't work that way. So there's a lot of fine-tuning. Tier lists are hard. So
right.
But to help out here, I have quickly what we have pulled together here for the rubric. And this is kind of my standard thing. Like I don't really deviate from this, but for this in particular, like tier 0, oh, thank you so much, Amethyst, for the 5 memberships. Let's see. Let me hit the button.
Bonk.
I'll make sure here in a second that it all got through. It's bonking underneath this, which is, you know, great. I guess I should have made this underneath the there. All right. Okay. So tier 0 is like the Camillas of the world, you know, the absolute meta warping units. Tier 1 it fits on many teams or is absolutely dominant in one area. The great example of this was Soren back in the day, where Soren did exactly one thing, but it was so valuable that Soren was good because he could do that one thing. Tier 2 works well on the right teams or contributes in key scenarios. Tier 3 is a good role player and requires specific situations. And then Tier 4 requires a full team built around them, and they can struggle in their specific role. So anyway, does that all sound good? Did I cover everything? All right. What is Apocalypse says moderator isn't a member. No, I don't. I don't ask people to spend money on memberships if they're a moderator. That's I figure they've put in time enough. Like that's a hard enough job. Let's see. Oh, I see. I've redone my buttons now. Now I have to think about them. Okay, let's head over to tier lists. And so in short, these tier lists are what I use for my everyday stuff. Why is my member? Oh, I know why that member thing's wrong. Hold on. I forgot to turn on my scripter. There we go. Okay, that should be better. I'll move that up to 7 here in just a second. Let me finish this train of thought. These are for tier list reactions, and the goal is so that someone can quickly look at this and see, you know, verifiably these are the units, and I know where they sit, and since I know where they sit, I know where this unit sits. Satachi, are you the same way? I think more in comparatives than I think in absolutes. Like if you say this unit is 98 good, it's always like I don't know what that means. What does 98 mean? But if you say this unit is a little better than this one, but not as good as this one, then it clicks in my brain so much better.
No, I agree. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Yeah.
So that's why that's here. The other thing is we're not going to do every unit. This is more supposed to be a sampling, like a small size. So
right.
So let's not think about that. I also try, and this is. We'll probably get to some. I try to avoid controversial units. And what that means is any unit that takes away from where I'm placing the new unit. So if you look at this, well, we go back to like the Medius units. Maybe Medius is actually really good for more than just that one person, and you know, and like half and half.
Right.
I usually try to avoid those. So yes. So that was long. I talked a lot. Hopefully that all made sense. This is the first time we're doing this. So if it feels a little clunky, it's because we are absolutely still figuring this out. So, but yeah. Are you ready for the absolute insanity that we're going to go through?
I am very much ready. Yeah.
All right. Let me fix one thing. And that is the lovely member counter. All right. So I thought we'd start with an easy one, and I'm not sure how far we're going to get. I prepped a lot of these, but I didn't get to prep all of them. So hopefully this goes as smoothly as possible. But this first one is the melee nuke tier list, which I think should be pretty, like melee nukes right now are pretty easy to figure out. So let's start with tier 0. And I have 2 questions for you. What will finally dethrone Camilla? And do you think Baldur, how close do you think Baldur is to Cam?
Oh, how close do I think Baldur is to Cam?
Real quick, Amethyst, thank you so much for stopping by.
I think they're pretty interchangeable, if I'm going to be pretty honest with you.
Ooh.
I actually like Hike. I'm trying to think.
He's like, I haven't had enough cough syrup for this.
I had a lot of cough drops before this, so I'm okay. Like fundamentally, they operate the same, right? The only caveat, or like the only thing that like I'm thinking of is it's really like enemy team dependent, and also like not enemy team dependent. Like whatever you have on your team, really, because I found a way. Like I still find Camilla insanely useful for getting rid of Corrin terrain, which I don't think I need to talk about how good Corrin terrain is. Like that in itself is very valuable. But overall, I think in terms of just like pure, like just raw, like DPS, I've just seen Baldur do more than Camilla personally.
Wow.
And on top of
bold.
that, like I think she hits. Like I know you can say like, oh, Camilla infinitely caps, right? Which yeah, she does. But at a certain point, like at a certain point, you really don't need all that extra firepower if you're trading it for utility. And then also, unlike Camilla, Baldur can take a hit.
Absolutely.
Which is like really good. Like I think she has like the same, I don't know, you usually do the numbers on this, but I think she has like the same flat DR as Brave Baldur, which is absurdly high.
Yeah.
And if you combine that with reflex, that goes a long way. You can't reflex, or at least not like unless you're doing like a miracle build, you're not really like reflexing with Camilla all that much. So
I generally use the miracle build on her, but that's just
me too.
I think that's her best build.
But I could honestly be swayed either or. Like honestly, it's very much a team dependent thing, really. I know it's probably not the answer people are looking for. Like people are probably like, oh no, Camilla or Baldur, but honestly, they're both like so absurd. Like it's hard to pick one over the other.
I'll be honest. I
really is.
think that is exactly the answer. And I, for me, I still think Camilla has more damage output. Like I struggle to kill fewer things with Camilla, but you cannot discount the survivability. Like that's a big deal. And it's like you said, do you remember it's old school speed? Past and you know they've changed it to where scaling up speed actually has value, but in the past and in a lot of the mainline games, if once you pass, you know, whatever threshold, +5 speed is worthless. And so once you're doing enough to take the unit out, then the additional attack isn't worth much. So yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. I know people are gonna roll their eyes. I'm sorry, but I love it. I do like this game mode half the time. I think it's summoner duels. I would definitely say Baldur's better. When it comes to ether raids, I think I might still give it to Camilla just for overall consistency.
But the point I want people to hear that then this is real. Like they're close. This Baldur is a really
They're
good unit.
very close.
I haven't started seeing her in arena yet, but I hope I don't. Have you seen a lot of her in arena?
Oh, lucky you.
Oh man.
When you +10 an Emblem Heroes guard, which is like a top 3 scoring unit in the
Oh,
game,
no.
yeah, I unfortunately now see her.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's rough.
So yeah, that's a bad place to be. She is very, very beefy. So yeah, you heard it here. I mean that these are both just absolutely meta breaking units. I will say I see more on defense. I see more Baldur than I do Camilla. I've really? Stopped seeing so much Camilla, and this is like the upper echelon of folks. I've started to see Camilla get phased out. The other thing that she does is the thing that Baldur does is she has better support. That's just flat out. So yeah. Anyway, I've still got Camilla above her, but I mean you're hearing it. Like it's close. Like it's very, very good. Moving down to tier 1, and here's where things get a little hazy. I don't like my tier 1. This has been holding here for a while, and I think this is something that needs to be updated. I think, and CJ's gonna kill me, I think Hresvelgr needs to be taken out. I still think she's tier 1, but I don't think someone who is watching a video is immediately gonna connect with why. Like the unlimited damage is still just so good. But it's hard for someone who's just watching to pick that up. The problem is there's such a huge gap between tier 0 and everybody else that it gets difficult to get this all situated. So I'm going to throw out some candidates, and I want you to talk to me about who you think goes here best. I for his range and for just what he does, I am a huge Byleth fan, and I think I'd put him in this tier. Like I'd have to think about it, but I don't think I'd have to think about it too long. The other option I've got here is Mia. So that's also something to think about.
Oblivion said, "Don't let DTM know."
DTM still thinks that Emblem Sigurd was never a good unit, so we'll.
I know, or Emblem Lin. Well, okay, that's not super true sometimes, but.
Oh, by the way, folks, if this is not in order. I'm throwing up units here. So, for this tier 1. So, I'm very near putting, because of his utility, and I mean, being able to hit things at a distance, like being able to actually get to the target is huge. And I think Byleth really does a great job of that. I am tempted to put him up at the top of this. What are you thinking?
I would definitely see Byleth over Hresfelger, that's for sure.
Well, we're not. We're gonna take poor Hresfelger over here, and we're.
I'm sorry, CJ.
I'm sorry, CJ. I still think she's tier 0, by the way, but I'm not sure that quite connects. Okay.
I think out of the units you laid out so far in tier 1, I think I agree that Byleth is probably up there. Either him or Mia.
I like Mia a lot. I got her for fodder reasons, and I'm having trouble getting rid of her for fodder. So
I pulled her for fodder too. Her fodder is ridiculous.
It is. It's so good. Who is there? Someone else you would like to see up here?
I was gonna like not say anything, but then you mentioned that. Yeah, people are gonna roll their eyes, but I think Emblem Edelgard deserves tier 1. So I'm sorry, chat.
Interesting. All right, you're gonna have to sell me on this because her damage output isn't the best. So sell me on Edelgard.
Now people are gonna be like, "Oh, Satoshi, that's probably why you're using her as a reflex merchant." No, I just slapped favor on my team, and she kills everything. And not only that, but also exposure and frozen. Even if you don't want to use her as a main support, as like a follow-up initiator, she has good support in frozen and exposure, which is like really good if you want to bring like another primary like initiator. I know one thing that's very popular right now is people are using Edelgard as a secondary initiator for duo Balder, because let's say exposure gets cleansed, which Balder needs to quad, you can just have Edelgard do literally anything, and then defense shackle goes off, frozen goes off, which Balder also likes, and also you get to splash exposure, which Balder needs, which is also really good.
But what you're describing isn't a melee nuke; it's a support. And
True,
I'm with you. I think her support is way underrated. Absolutely underrated.
I do think, at least with favor, she can handle her own. I've had her take out things that my Byleth couldn't. So, yeah.
All right.
Source, trust me, bro. But also,
if you're so for one thing, I actually like her down. Go back. I actually like her down here. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah. All right. You can convince me bottom of tier 1. If you're starting to tell me top of tier 1, then I'll start squinting at you funny. Are you arguing that this unit should be higher in tier 1 or just get to tier 1?
She could stay there. Because I definitely because she's very dominant, like Edelgard, and just like if you like build that team comp right, which in my opinion isn't really that hard, you can really just snowball. Sometimes a little too hard, and then like you end up not collecting pots. That's happened before. But she's very good at like sweeping and doing like one-turn shenanigans, especially like in Astra season where you can like run like double Sather. Like she's actually kind of like nasty.
Yeah. So Momo says they're not sold on tier 1. Let me tell you why tier 1 is so hard. Mecha has an amazing video on tier lists and how to make them. It's so good. But one of the things he talks about is tier gaps. And the problem is for melee nukes, the gap between 0 and 1 is big. Like it's none of these units really compare the killing power of the tier 0 units. They're not there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And because I've had this problem. Like this is why this one always stumps me a little bit. That gap is significant. So that's really the thing we're struggling with there. Okay, I'm with you. You sold me. We'll put her in tier 1.
If I may, one more point. One thing I think Edelgard is also really good at is it's really easy to like get her in, which I feel like a lot of people in her, like even with Corden Ring Up and everything, I think it's really easy just to get her in. And I like running fortifications on my Edelgard, so by me doing that, not only do I, clear terrain for like other units to come in, but she also can just hit and sit, which I think is really nice.
Yeah,
she's like one of the couple units I think of this game that can like super mega like hit and sit very comfortably. Like I don't think I really had like a problem like after she initiates. Even if she were to theoretically like miss a kill, I never worry just like leaving her there.
All right. Let's move to tier 2. So, and I'm already seeing the Carla fans are coming for me.
Oh.
I think this is where she sits. And I'm not understand like tier 2 is tier 2 you're still functioning. The problem with these tier lists right now is that you have to take into consideration all of the special things that these units do. Fear as a true damage merchant is very good. But everyone in tier 1 has lots of damage. Oh, and they do other things amazing. Like they support and I know a melee nuke tier list should focus mainly on how well you kill, but we have so much role compression that it is really difficult not to look at these other things. Like we just talked about survivability for 2 units, tier 0 with Baldur and tier 1 with Edelgard, and that's a big deal. Like actually Byleth has a lot of survivability too. Well, a lot is stretching it. He has good survivability, but yeah. But BTU, she's a really good in theory unit to me. It is my experience as well. Okay.
I also second you on that, Joel. I'm not gonna lie.
I really love her on paper. She is for me. She's waiting to be foddered for Gale Force Mist, but don't tell anyone I said that. I need another unit for tier 2, and let me tell you who else I've got up here. Oblivion. I meant to answer you. Ryoma, honestly, Ryoma would absolutely be in tier 1. The reason I don't have him up here is I think that gets confusing for someone watching this. Again, like this is for a reaction, and so it's got to be quick. If I look at this, I immediately understand tier 0 and tier 1. Let's see, who else do I have? I have Ingrid, but I feel like she's more of a support unit than she is.
Yeah, she's mostly just support. Yeah, I agree.
So let's move her back. The other one I have is Lynn. How are you feeling about these guys?
Lynn is so weird. Sometimes she's just so godly for no reason.
And it's why I think she actually belongs in tier 3. Like that's I think that's where I've got her.
Lynn belongs in tier 3.
Well, I'm thinking about it. It's situational, right? It's just sometimes she goes in and just destroys things. Like that's
yeah, and then sometimes she doesn't.
yeah. Well, sometimes she does not. But yeah. Okay. This is where things get difficult though. Like the lower tiers start to get iffy.
Yeah.
As a reminder, tier 2 is works well with the right team or contributes in key scenarios.
I think the most splashable there in team 2, and I'm not saying this because you're here with me. Joel does not have a gun to my head, chat, I promise. But I think Sharena is probably the most splashable one here, maybe.
I think you're right.
If we're talking about like pure like nukes, and I know we'd said this before, but like, you know, support also, what she does also matters. You know, her whole thing is like granting extra actions, which, you know, that's also really good.
Let's leave Hinoka for a different spot. What I try to do is have at least 2 units per tier. And again, that kind of
the thing about Hinoka is like, this is my mindset, right? Mia and Hinoka, they're essentially the same thing, except Mia actually does have really good support, right? So
well, Mia has a lot more true damage too.
That too, but you know, their playstyle is like similar-ish, you know.
It's Hinoka's like the Mia you have at home.
Yeah, but she's not like. I was going somewhere with that and I forgot. Oh man.
I'm sorry. I totally derailed you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But like, Chat's gonna hate me for this, but I would personally put Sharena over Carla.
I think so. I think so too, but I can't be the one to say that.
Chat, blame me. Blame me. I'm paying him to do this. Hinoka doesn't do damage? It's called Johanna Lance. And I'm not even wrong either.
Oh, you're not. Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
That hurts my soul a lot. Okay. I agree with you. This is one of those things like, again, Momo, I think Momo said it. On paper, I love Carla, but in practice, I use the heck out of Sharena.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Chat, just to clarify again, tier 2 does not mean bad. I really hope you understand that. Okay.
Tier 2 works well with the right team and contributes in key scenarios. Role player is a good thing. Like that is not bad to be a role player at all.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
I'm staring at that Lynn. Okay, tier 3. I don't want Elm up here. Elm, I know why I put him up there back when I did this, but I'm not loving that. I think who goes here is actually Ingrid. So this is good role players and require specific situations. I think Ingrid can be that nuke, but also we have Lynn here. What are you thinking?
If we're going the pure melee nuke route, I think Lynn mogs the other two. I think. Okay. At least Ingrid.
See, I think I like her better than Erica. They kind of.
That's fair.
It's a lot like what you said. They play the same game. Like but I like
pretty much, yeah.
I like Lynn's support better, and Erica being reliant on boost damage means that there are definitely ways to stop her from doing her thing. Like it is easier to stop boost damage than it is true damage. So I think I like that. I think I'm good with that. Tier 4 and Sharena being down there. Whoa. Actually, I was going to take Sharena out, but I think the age of Sharena, and just to read the description there, requires a team built around them and they struggle in their specific role. I think that's kind of where duo Sharena's at. And I mean, how long has it been now? It's not a bad thing, but I think that's where that Sharena is. I'm not sure I see any other units that I have up here in that role. Maybe, I don't even think Hinoka, like if I put Hinoka in a place, I think she would be tier 3, not tier 4.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be tier 4 either. Yeah.
So I think we're going to leave Sharena there. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's good with me. I like it. I'm satisfied. Yeah.
Okay. That meets the Satachi criteria for goodness.
Yes.
All right. Man, you didn't realize I was going to put you through the ringer, did you?
No. I mean, I like doing tier lists. So.
Oh, they're fun. Okay. I like this one. Let's. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Satachi.
Uh-oh.
You and me. This is the hardest one. Like, it's not close. We need to get to one that is. It scares me every time I have to redo this. Are you ready for this nonsense?
Yeah, I'll say all the serious stuff. Don't worry.
This is the support heroes.
Oh, support. Really? I feel like this one's the easiest. Maybe, I don't know. That's just me, I guess.
So the thing that I run into is what a support is so convoluted right now. It's not convoluted. Sorry. It varies so much, and there's so much to be compared. Like tier 0 in this, I don't think we're gonna argue about tier 0. I'm not even sure anyone else belongs up there, but we could probably start there. Like Crom and Freya. How are you feeling about those two? Like, did I nail at least tier 0?
Yes. Although I do think you're missing one person though.
Oh, who am I missing?
I think New Year's Heimdallr's stupid. I think she's insane. Summoner Duel, she's proven to be great. Aether offense, like on Astra season, I had Mythic Sather, Winter Sather, and Heimdallr. I just popped 2 units with Edelgard, and then what are you gonna do? Oh, by the way, my Edelgard has Corden Ring, so get in. How are they gonna get in? You know, like it's ridiculous. Like Astra season right now. Like I think it's like, wow. Like I haven't seen like Astra season so I want to use the right word. So sus, like so Among Us sussy, since like Emblem Lin.
All right, chat, I need to hear it. Heimdallr in tier 0. Here's the only thing, Satachi, and I'm having trouble with Heimdallr because I am still on a bit of a hype wave, and I'm not sure if that's going to die down and she's just going to be okay or otherwise. The other thing is she is very dependent. Like she really wants to be on enemy phase teams. Well, no. Let me say that better because let's talk more universally. She helps in the enemy phase more than she does in the player phase, where I think these other two actually help in both. And I think that goes across all game modes.
That's fair.
She's really good. Like I saw her and immediately knew. I talked about it in my reaction for her originally. Like, as a defense mythic, I still think she is good, but not a must summon. I think she is phenomenal as a free roamer, like a free agent. I think she's really, really good. So, I don't know. Chat, let me know. We'll move on though. So the first two are correct though.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
Hands down,
I'm gonna ask you about Sakura. How are you feeling about this unit, and what do you is this the right place for her?
Yeah, I think that's fine. She's still really, really good, you know?
Yeah.
She still sees like she still sees play in like every game mode. When it's Earth season for Ether raids, she's still like not rampant, but she's still pretty used in summer duels. You see her in arena, she's really good just like everywhere, you know?
Absolutely.
Unless they inflict like a debuff warp bubble for the enemy team, you're gonna see her like I think probably for like a long time. And she got a buff too with Lara Shell's B skill. That B skill is insane, by the way. No one's talking about that, but that B skill is insane.
Healers just aren't as big a part of the meta right now, and I think that's the only reason you're not hearing about it.
Yeah.
They're very good. We'll get to, guys, be patient. Where's Alphador and Valley? Hold on. We'll get to them. Okay, I like her there. Let's talk about the two folks that they're screaming for, and for good reason. Like, let me. Someone asked about Baldur and Dual Baldur. I don't have her in here for I think the same reason as I didn't have Ryoma in the melee nuke tier list. I don't think that's how most people use her, although I do think she's a very good support. But what do you do with these two? Like Alphador in specifically. I mean, man. I feel like we haven't even tapped the full potential of Alphador. Like that's
no. I will say right off the get-go, Valley, I don't really have that much of an opinion on, because for the longest time I kind of just played around her and then like pick her off last. So I don't really have that much knowledge on her, so I don't think I can really give that much of an opinion on her. I do think like on paper she seems absurd. But Alphador, man. Unironically, you could convince me he's also tier 0. I also see him everywhere. Like everywhere. You want an unkillable raid boss, just slap Alphador there. I
even see him on defense.
Gale Force, you see him on defense. That's messed up. That's messed up.
Did you see the this was in the 8th Raids chat, so I don't know if you saw this. So for this last Chaos season, there's a glitch where, well, it's not a glitch, where if 2 Alphadors are on a team and a Heimdaller's on a team, they keep passing the Heimdallar thing back and forth even after Heimdallar has, passed away. And so
that's crazy. What?
Yes, it's so annoying.
Oh my gosh.
Because I hit this problem, and it was actually a pretty easy team to take out, but it took me all 7 turns to figure out how to take them out because the Heimdallar effect kept going off, and I was like, oh. So, it drove me crazy. Absolutely bonkers. But yeah, I mean, okay. What I'm going to say is, so if we were really doing this right, what they would have is arrows by them. And like Sakura, her arrow is actually going down simply for the fact that other units are coming out that have really good stuff on them. So not like a big down, but I do believe she is in decline, which is not a bad thing. Alphador, I feel like the arrow is going up, and I don't think we've hit the ceiling yet.
Which is scary because I'm going to be honest, you actually just see this unit everywhere. I personally would classify him as meta warping, personally. But I could also see why. I think he's either bottom of tier 0 or like, if he really wants you, top of tier 1. Because I'm trying to think about Heimdallr and then like, yeah, maybe not, she's not tier 0. I'm trying to like think about it.
If you've got, okay, that's a great question. So if you had to pick one to put into tier 0, would it be Heimdallr or would it be Alphador?
I think it's Alphador. He just fits in every team. He does like almost everything. He can nuke. He can, for some reason. For some reason, I've seen him one tap Ryomas and what's that one save? Black Knight. I've seen him tap Black Knights. I've seen him tap like I think almost every armor in the game. Like he just I feel like does everything.
There are specific units in the game that I look at and I'm like, man, that's a +10 you should have. And like Blank Slate, if you don't have an Astra Core, I mean, who else would you put up there? Like that's Plumeria and Alphador. Those are the two units you really want. So I what can I say? He's incredible. Okay, I think I'm down with that. Like I think I like this.
Yeah. I like tier 0 and 1 now. Yeah, they look good to me.
Tier 2 is where I think Valley goes. How are you feeling about that? Tier 2 again works well with the right team and contributes in key scenarios.
I'm really torn on this unit. I think for like Summoner Duels, she's tier 1 easily, but Ether Raid's tier 2. I don't know if you want to pick your poison. I'm not going to cater towards the 500 Summoner Duels players.
Have you seen? There's that's it right there. Valley plus Nurgle is stupid.
I have not seen that.
Well, think about what Nurgle does, and I mean, Valley's whole thing is she survives, period. And so that's, she gets that extra action after all of their stuff has been cleared off, and then, disaster happens.
Oh, right. Oh, that sounds gross, actually. Wow. Oblivion, you're going to need to try that. Hop on that.
CJ. Oof. He's not wrong. I think she's better than the tier 2 folks right now. I think she's either bottom of I don't even know. It's hard. It's so hard. And this is so whenever I struggle that much, it's I mean, tier 1 fits on many teams or is dominant in one area. That's why I have trouble putting her there because I do think she's a bit situational.
I think. Do you think she's more situational than Sakura that really focuses on just hit and run teams?
Oh, you're gonna call me out like that?
I'm just thinking. Because I'm also thinking about it. As we're talking about it, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, huh.
Oh,
it's like, does she belong in tier 2? I don't know. I don't think so.
Why you gotta do me that way?
I'm trying harder to not influence my takes on just Summoner Rules. But
I mean, here's the problem. You're absolutely right. You are 100% right with that take. Oh, that hurts my soul. Like,
which is crazy to think about, because Sakura is still really good.
She is, but you're not wrong.
I think that looks good to me now.
Okay.
Now I think that looks really nice. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I want to throw this unit up here. and get your take on where she sits. Sather.
IP. That's a crazy take. That's a crazy take.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that, IP. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
I think there are better ways to cleanse now than Freyr, which is crazy to say. I think the whole package though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's also, yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit.
I think Sather's actually in tier 3.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And
may I ask why? I'm just curious.
Tier 3 is good role players and requires specific situations. And I think that fits her, because that is exact for the situation where you need her. Like, it's incredible. But if you think about it, that's Aetheray's offense, and I can you use this unit in Summoner Duels? I thought the cardinal directions.
Duels, yeah, I was gonna say I've killed Harmonic Ixware.
Oh. Well, her damage output is really good, but her support, because it's in cardinal directions, is tougher in SD. And that's what I was.
I really like her in Aetheray's offense. I don't know. I almost like her more than the Mythic one. Honestly, I like her like Kanto. I like her Kanto into like Kanto distance, and then you act again. Like, I think that's so good.
But Sather gets a free spot. Sather gets a free spot, like Mythic Sather. That's the thing.
True.
Like, is New Year's Sather a better unit? Absolutely, on every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Like, it's absolutely a better unit. But you get a free spot for Sather, and that is, I mean, as a Mythic, that is so huge. Like, and yeah. Anyway, that's in Aetheray's offense, that specific area. I like Mythic Sather better. You can argue me on the other, and you'd be right every day. But that's
I don't know. Seeing Sather below a Toon Tharja like rubs me the wrong way.
Well, we could slide her up here. What is it? Does that feel better?
That does feel better. But I also think seeing Plumeria below Tharja also rubs me.
What is your deal with Tharja? Here's the problem. For the last 3 weeks, I've run a Tharja defense, and that unit is stupid. Like, it just defies logic sometimes. Like, on this last replay I watched, someone tried to tank with Harmonic Ike, and she one-shot him. Like, just poof. And I mean, that required, a couple rallies and everything else, but still, that unit should not be able to do that. But to your point, and to IP is saying Tharja is quite good in ARD. That's one game mode, and having her.
I think that's half, to be fair.
Half a game mode? Ouch!
Well, you have it's called Ether Raids. And in Ether Raids, you have offense and defense. Okay? It's two halves of one coin. Hey, most people would say ARD doesn't exist. I'm not being that guy, all right? All right? I'm not being that guy.
Okay. I can buy that though. I can put Tharja over or under Plumeria. I'm thinking about dropping Plumeria from this list altogether. I almost think dancers need to go in their own separate world, just because it's such a different thing. But is there a better dancer than like, this is peak dance right here.
Unless I'm forgetting someone, I think this might be. Hitachi, you were made in the lab specifically to rage bait me? That's not true.
This might be the exception. I am. No. This is another one where specific scenarios, that Ezra is amazing. But if we're just looking at,
I think she's really good in SD. I can't really see her two range dance being like that game breaking in other game modes. Like I feel like if you're gonna dance someone like in ether raids, like I guess it could work well in defense, but like in terms of like offense, I feel like if you're gonna dance someone, you're already like within 2 spaces to just one space dance anyways, you know? I don't know.
So actually, right there where I put her might be the best place for her. Like
maybe?
And I don't like Rhea here. This Rhea doesn't really belong in this tier list anymore. Let me throw out another tier 3 unit. So is tier 2, are you good with this tier 2?
Yeah, I like it better now.
I've got one more candidate if you want to replace someone. This Hilda.
Oh god, I gasped so hard I coughed. I forgot this was a unit. And now I know people are going to use that against me. Oh my god, how did I forget? Nah.
I love this unit.
I think she's like actually so goated. Like actually.
But I mean, I don't know that I can put her in tier 1 though.
Oh no, she's not tier 1. I don't think she's tier 1. Like look at this in tier 1. I'm not putting there in tier 1. I think she's better than Tharja, at least.
I think she might be the best unit in tier 2, but I am worried that this is a brand new unit and I have been using her and she's been incredible for exactly what I need to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't used her that much outside of SD. I only used her a little bit in ether raids, but I don't think I would argue that. I don't think.
So let's pass on her for now. I've got 2 more things that may be okay for this tier, and I'm curious what your take on both of these units are.
I don't really like Gatekeeper that much.
So this requires a specific situation. Oh no. Oh no. You know where Gatekeeper is? Oh, Gatekeeper's this tier, isn't he?
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Okay.
I did not want to be the one to say it.
I think that's a good one for Gatekeeper, actually. Okay, let's leave him down here. How do you feel about this unit?
Good summoner rules unit. Ether raids,
Ether raids defense, and specifically as a reinforcement unit, he's really interesting.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Well, we're in tier 3, so it's a little gimmicky, but it is kind of fun.
Okay.
But I think I have Azura. I think I have Azura above him.
Yeah, no, I think I agree.
Okay. The infantry pulses. Pledging Katarina is better than Gatekeeper.
That's crazy. I don't even remember what Katri does.
Oh man,
or Katarina.
He's coming after people. I have a lot of other units, but I'm kind of happy with this as is.
Yeah, no, yeah, me too.
Like the curveball I was gonna throw you was gonna be this guy, but I think we just save him for another tier list. I'm not sure he really belongs here.
Yeah. Okay. If he's gonna be in another, yes.
We're gonna put him someplace else. Again, and we talked about this, but we want clarity out of this thing. This needs to be a thing where people look at it and they can instantly say, "I can see the tier structure. Yes. I can tell what's going on."
Yeah.
Oh, I promised IP we'd talk about Freyr. I mean,
can I go first?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
While you collect your thoughts. Yeah. So I think cleansing like key like effects with like certain units like Elitzia or like Baldur or Hother. Like I think the 3 cleanse while also having a decent unit out on the field is infinitely better than running Freyr, who's kind of dead weight, but he cleanses everything just for debuffs to happen mid-turn anyway. Like I that's kind of how my mindset was. That's all I got, chat. That mic drop. That's all I got. like yeah, on paper, to me at least, like cleansing all debuffs is good. Yes, on paper that's great. But if like 8 out of 10 of the main debuff threats apply mid-turn, I don't think it's worth slotting him in. I really don't.
But I think he's more saying, should he be tier 3? Like, I don't think IP is saying that this should be a tier 0 unit. I've talked to IP enough to know that that's not a that's no craziness like that. But IP.
I love that account so much.
You like, oh my god, you can just hear the pout in that voice. Like, Freyr can be tier 4. That's fine. I'll be honest.
He's just better than Ray.
So this is okay. So this is what I was talking about. I think this unit doesn't belong on here. Like, that's the ultimate cop-out, right? But the fact that you have to argue so much about where he's at, I think that's a sign that this unit probably doesn't belong on this tier list. Like, there's so much nuance to this that it would be confusing for someone to immediately look at. So we're gonna
and
slide.
On top of that, even if we're just going based on how you're structuring this, you want, like, you know, an average or newish competitor player to look at this, get a quick look and be like, all right, this is what I should use.
Yeah.
Even if I feel like we grant Freyr in here, let's not act like everything around him is not expensive.
Yeah.
You know?
CJ says, we'll put him back here after his remix. We very well might.
we might. But
all right. Are you ready for the next challenge? I think this one's easier. Maybe not though. Okay, let's hit ranged nukes. Mevi!
Oh, okay.
Mevi's finally off of work. Mevi works like 70 hours a day now. It's nutty.
Hello, Mevi.
Gotta hit the button. I forgot. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. Let's change the title of the. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. Now, before you start, chat. I'm sorry. This one's a mess. Like, this is. Satachi is here, Mevi. I don't have his little face up there because I've got too much text and okay, so this is a mess. This is an absolute train wreck. Especially like I don't so much mind tier 0 and tier 1, although we do need to talk about that and Baldur needs to move. But like tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 are just tough. Like, yes, you're exactly right, Snailman. This is aged. This is prime candidate for we need to update this. So let's start with tier 0. Because honestly, ranged nukes are tough right now.
Yeah. My favorite range nuke is just really my ranged 1 nuke with +2 range style. Or 3. That's my favorite range nuke.
Infantry Pulse, you are spoiling my reveal here, but I do think we need to talk about Freya and how good she is as a nuke.
I think Chrom's still the best one here, but I do think Freya's second best.
I agree with you. I just, the things I've done with Chrom, he's just ridiculous in just every way, shape, form, or fashion. I really, really enjoy that unit. I am afraid I put Lynn up here at one point, and I am worried that this was another unit that was really good on paper, but didn't quite come out the way that I thought she was going to.
Right.
I think she's tier 1. I think we were talking about this. I'm having trouble. We were talking about this, and there are kills that she misses that I am so sure that she was going to get, and so I run into that a lot with her. So, what are you feeling on her?
I agree with you where I did expect a bit more. But at the same time, she's not like the other unit that's supposed to do her job. My favorite unit, Agent 007. 0 kills, 0 damage, 7 threat range, Summer Celica.
Dang.
But anyways, yeah. I think she's good, just not tier 0 good. Yeah.
Is she tier 1? I think she's tier 1. I'm having trouble with tier 1 though, because this is another one where I feel like the gap between tier 0 and tier 1 is
it's massive.
Yeah, significant.
Yeah, it's massive. Veronica definitely, I think, stays in tier 1. I think.
The problem I'm having with Veronica is I'm worried that I'm convoluting her support with her nuking ability. But I do like her. It's so perfectly entwined. Like, causes feud, and then because of the feud, she blows you up. And she does that so well.
Yeah.
So, oh, by the way, hey, Albert. I'm sorry you had a rough day, man. It is good to have you in here, and we always appreciate your opinion.
Hi, Albert. Sorry about your day.
Man, this is a tough one. I think I have
That's
Lynn.
Really tough.
I think I have Lynn at the top here.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to argue that.
And Boulder, I think I have her at the bottom of tier 1, but there's an argument to be made.
You're higher on her than me, and I feel like I'm like the biggest Brave Boulder defender.
And
you're higher on her than me. I feel like, unironically, Brave Boulder is like the most disrespected unit of like the past year.
But is she tier 2? Like,
I'd probably put her in tier 2. Every time I talk to someone, they're like, "Oh, she's like tier 4, tier 3 at best."
No,
and I'm like,
she's
"That's
not that
crazy."
low.
Yeah, I know. And her, like 80% of her kit is the same as Duo Boulder, by the way. But anyways, I'm trying to think of other range nukes. Like, wow,
it's hard. Well, IP just said it. Lynn might be there solo, but I like Veronica there. How much use does Veronica get in SD? I didn't think she got much there.
She gets a good amount of use.
Oh, really?
She gets
good.
Yeah, a respectable amount of use. Yeah.
I think
and
I
not
want to
only
leave
just as a support bot, but also as like a nuke too. Like, actually. So
I think I want to leave her in tier 1. I think I like her there.
I unironically think Lynn and Veronica are the only tier One nukes. I don't know. How do you feel about Winter Ivy? There's Winter Ivy, Lysithea, and oh my god, who's the new one with the eyeball? Loot. There you go. How do you feel about those three?
I didn't prep them
I feel
in
like we're
case
gonna end
that
up putting them in anyways because they're just newer.
I didn't prep them, so I'd have to go dig up their asset quick. But we can. I mean, it's not real hard. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen the wonder of. We're gonna take like a 2-second break. I have been pushing this, and I don't think people realize how amazing it is. The Fey Peeler. People look at me like I'm just weird. They're like, "What are you talking about? You crazy man." Hold on, because I want to. This is my 2-second plug because I really don't think this guy gets nearly enough credit. It's Cheese. Hey. I thought I could find this easier, and it turns out that I'm not very good at. There we go. This thing is so amazing. I promise.
The Fey Peeler.
I love this site so much. But yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's really cool.
But yeah, you can like I've got everyone sorted by release date here, so I can quickly look them up. It does a ton of other things too. Cool. It's just amazing. So I totally blanked up someone's notification there. What just happened? Dadgummit. Anyway, so yeah, I'll go do this real quick. Hey, it's Connor Zach. Wow, he does exist.
Hey, Connor Zach.
That's crazy. Okay, let me quit annoying you guys. That's my new favorite toy. So anyway, I can pull them up real quickly if you want to put them in here. Okay, also, who did I miss the I've lost the ability to function as a human being.
This piano is amazing.
Fire Emblem music in general is just amazing.
Oh, this is 3 houses.
Okay, let me get back to this.
Oh, chat, don't forget to vote for your favorite character. It's 28 minutes past voting time.
Oh yeah, get in immediately. Okay, sorry, I've derailed this. Let's get back to this. So I don't know where to put this unit. I actually think she's right near Boulder. Am I too low on her though? I am bitter because I wanted her to do a specific thing, and it turns out Miracle isn't good against Brave. Who knew that?
Yeah.
Certainly not me with my Brave Sharena. So I find myself not being able to kill the things I want to kill, but she puts out so much damage. Like it's a ridiculous amount of damage if she can get it off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I just did a double take. Oblivion Knight Hortensia Enjoyer. I know I saw you on Oblivion stream the other day, but I just love that name. That's amazing. Okay.
That's an amazing name.
Do you put Ivy above or below Baldur? How low are you on Baldur?
It feels weird saying someone like hearing someone say that to me because I'm like a brave Boulder defender, but like that's because I'm protecting her from people that say she's like horrible. I'm like, she's really not.
Yeah. Like that.
I think like that. Yeah. I think Ivy is better than Boulder. Yeah.
Wait, what? Suna, why can't you? I specifically set this up.
That's been a YouTube glitch for a lot of people. It's happened to me on like one of DTM streams. Like, I don't know why. Sometimes people just are like unable to chat. I don't know. It's like a weird glitch.
Hey, Suna, I think I fixed that. Let me know if it's not fixed. You can do a quick test. Suna says, "Hi, Cheese Whiz. YouTube seems to be filtering me out my comments regularly unless I super chat. See you all next live stream."
Oh, that's so
Hey,
sad.
it works. Okay, it's back.
Nice.
Good. All right. See, I got you, Suna. Okay, back to this. This is the thing. We're avoiding the big decision. I think this is right. I think she's tier 2, and I think the better placement is Ivy over Balder. What are you thinking?
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'd put Ivy above Balder, yeah.
I don't want any of these units in tier 3. This just needs to go. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, tier 3, good role players require specific situations. I think this is where Celica goes. And I will say that when you set up the right situation for Celica, it's amazing. But I think she requires a very specific situation. How you feeling? Because we feel about the same way about Celica. So
now, I'll agree that she does deserve to be on this list, but I really think you need a very specific team comp. I'd argue team 4 or tier 4.
Tier 4.
Personally.
All right, tier 4 requires.
I think you need, like, think about it. You need a reflex. A lot of the other half of the time, you also need Larry on your team. Many people, at least for summer duels, also have to get out of their way to give her potent too. That's like 3 character slots just for this one unit, and sometimes that's still not enough. Like I don't. I personally think she's tier 4. I think she's tier 4. I think she's worthy of being on this list. I will say, but like, she needs like everything in the world and more.
And I think
like I've
and Jster just stole my thunder, but it's a very good point. I think Lynn is in the same spot.
I agree.
I think, and they're almost the same unit in that if you build the right team around them, they're incredible. But you really got to go after it.
Yeah, I agree.
Dang, Cheese Whiz is calling me out. I feel like Celica is so specific that she's confusing on a tier list.
By all means, that she won't be.
Fine. I thought I'd have an interesting point. It is also
like, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, I'm happy if she's in tier 4 or she's just not here. I think if she's in tier 4, I don't mind. If she's not on the list, period, I think that's also fine.
No,
because I do also agree with Jesus saying, but I also agree with your point.
She's right. I mean, that's exactly what I was talking about. Like, you want someone to instantly look at this and be able to go through it. And that's, yeah. No, Cheese is right. Cheese, you always keep me honest. I appreciate all of you in chat. You guys have been excellent. Like, this is, yeah. You guys always do a good job, though. I was talking to someone else who was scared to come on. I was like, listen, my chat is very polite. They're wonderful. What kind of team does Lynn need to succeed? One that gives her all the damage. All of it. Just stack damage. Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm getting off. I don't mind if there's only one unit in tier 4. I don't mind that. Tier 3 is hard. Role players require specific situations. I was just looking. Smokey, are you in my head? I swear. I was just looking at her.
Smokey cooking. I could see her being either tier 2 or 3. Either or.
Well,
I've seen a lot of success with her and like everywhere except for SD. How do you feel?
Is it everywhere though? It's just Aether Raid's offense, and it really does require a very specific situation. I use her every week because I
see her in Arena.
Oh, interesting. I use her in Aether Raids, and she is amazing because I have a specific setup that works for her. But I don't think she's a for everybody unit. I like that. I think that's a good place for her.
She's ridiculous in my arena. I go up, I can't reach with Edelgard, so I try enemy facing her. She does 0x4 on my Edelgard, but then guess what? She warps past Edelgard, kills everyone else. I'm like, no!
I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I had the other 2 units I was looking at these 2.
I think that's perfect. I think you nailed that, actually. I do think they're worthy of tier 3.
I mean, good role players and require specific situations. That defines what they are. I like Yunaka better, and I think I like her best in this tier.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. Shez is weird.
Shez is weird. Shez has always been weird. Okay, everyone has been asking.
Ninja Yunaka or aided loot?
So I was just about to ask.
I personally think.
Where do you put loot on here?
That's tough. That is so. She is so polarizing, that unit.
Levin just asked if
I think she's worse than Yunaka. That's for sure. I mean, on paper, she just blatantly is just worse Yunaka. Like, she doesn't have the flat DR. She doesn't brave. She can't tank. Like, on paper, she kind of is just worse. You could argue, like Summer Duels, I could see her having more of a place. But again, I don't want this list to cater to like the 1,000 people out of the millions of people that play this game.
Gun to your head, tier 3 or tier 4. And I think we're talking about bottom of tier 3. So understand that. Tier 3 or tier 4 for loot.
Four.
I think you're right. Yeah. As I said it, it's that whole thing where you don't make up your mind until you roll the dice, and then whatever as you're rolling it, you realize what you really want in your head. Yeah, that's yeah. Anyway,
I'm just not high on that unit, unfortunately.
Real quick, Levin, Blue Tome Lind. I have a decked out Blue Tome Lind who I love dearly. So she's S tier in my heart. There's a favorite units tier list, and she's S tier for that. She was my first 5-star unit, and I didn't even know what IVs were at the time. And she was plus attack, and I couldn't figure out why she was so good. You know, back when plus attack actually mattered.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. All right. I like this. How are you taking a step back? How are you liking this list now?
I like this a lot. I could see Golvig. Am I crazy for this? I could also see Golvig at the bottom of tier 2, but I wouldn't complain if she stays where she's at.
I think she's tier 3. I for all the reasons we were just saying, like she's for a very specific spot. For Aether Raid's offense and with exactly the right team, I think she's incredible. But
that's valid.
Yeah, don't question yourself. I think we nailed that one. Okay. Next up, what did I have? Oh, melee frontliners. Oh, this is an interesting one. Okay. The reason I have this here is there are specific units that are just there to absorb damage / or be a near savior. And I needed, there were so many units who played that same role that I just made a frontliner tier list.
Right.
But this is where near saviors go, and this is likely where we'll have Ike as well. We have a separate Omni tank tier list. Now, my question, we could move this and just punt on this one and say that frontliners are less of a thing now. But what are you thinking?
I I personally think there's like 3 frontliners. I don't think there's like really like. I don't think there's room to make like a whole tier list for it personally.
At one point there was. I've clearly not used this in a while because I mean we have
1,000,000% agree.
So
yeah.
let's move on. Let's leave this one though because I really haven't used it. So you guys, just because I haven't updated the text. All right. This is harder than I thought it was gonna be. The Omni tank tier list. How are you feeling about life here?
Well, Ike is perfectly fine where he is. I think he's like the best Omni tank right now.
I'm not sure that's the right spot for Alencia.
Oh no, definitely not. Definitely not. I'd probably put her in tier 3 or 2. As someone that has a plus 10 Alencia,
ooh,
that hurts to say. That hurts to say. That really hurts to say. Even with a reflex, she somehow still misses kills. And it makes me really sad.
I think I'm gonna battle with you on that one. I like her at the bottom of tier 1. The thing that I had to finally do is because Oblivion kept on talking to me about how he just soloed stuff with her, just like snapped it off every time. And I was like, what is he doing different? So I had to do, because her damage output is terrible. Her damage output is so
horrible.
bad. But if you double down and just ditch anything that's survivability and just go all damage all the time. So like I think I had, and this was her bonus season. So I mean, I've used her since, but I had like Crom, and then I had Plumeria, and just and then just stacked as much as I possibly could on her. The denying specials thing is pretty good for survivability all on its own, though.
It is.
I think you're too low on her, though. I think I've got her in tier 1. Chat, let me know. Am I too high on her? What has been your experience? I don't think anyone's disputing Ike. But before we leave tier 0, I want to ask you about this unit. Oh, I'm sorry, Mevi. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat and bringing us up to 2 goals. Did I miss a super chat? I believe Mevi over me.
I don't think so. I think it was just Mevi.
Dang. Okay, IP's saying that I'm wrong and you're right. That hurts my soul.
I kind of agree with IP. Like, I don't think Alencia should be in the same tier as Ryoma at all. Yeah.
Dang. All right. I'll put her down here, and we're still adjusting this, so don't worry. This is another one I've had. This one intimidates the heck out of me because this is another one where I feel like there's like 3 Omni tanks, maybe 4, and then there's everybody else.
Yeah.
Where do you have Alf?
He's so weird.
Yeah.
He's so weird.
I
literally had my Mythic Thor one tap him in Ether Raids last night. I took a screenshot and everything.
And on the same note, I've had him solo entire top level defenses. Like
I know.
You get one or the other. Like it's nuts. Suna says, I can't wait to see Duo Brave Tiki dominate tier 0 on Omni tanks. That's I want Emblem Tiki, and I want her to be able to change my Sharena into a dragon.
That'd be cool.
That won't happen, but that's my dream.
So let's agree with the baseline. Do you think Alencia's better than Alphonse?
No, I don't.
Okay, me neither. All right, so we're already on the same page. So that's at least tier 2. We can agree with that.
Oh, I think he's
At least.
I think he's definitely tier 1. I think he's below Ryoma.
Oh, I know he's below Ryoma. That's not even a question to me.
But you're thinking he might be tier 2.
I think Alinci is better than him personally. I think for an Omni tank, he like specifically an Omni tank, he does require specific situations. I don't think on most teams he contributes that much personally. Like I don't like he's like I don't even think in his best case scenario he's like your main like tank. I think I don't think so. Not even like or even like a Nuke. Well, this is Omni tank tier list, but
so that's something we alluded to back in the Melee Nuke tier list.
Yeah,
Ryoma would rank as a Nuke, and actually, I think Ike would rank as a Nuke. They both hit really hard, and that's necessity. Like you have to be able to take out the thing that's trying to destroy you, because there are so many actions in this game that if you don't take them out, they're going to get another one and they're going to smack you in the face somewhere else.
I also just don't think that Alphonse kills back on retaliation.
I have not had trouble with Alphonse's killing power. But I haven't put him through the ringer as much as the others. I'm a huge Ryoma fan. I think Ryoma's fantastic. I think Alencia with the right team is great. Alphonse is so weird. Okay.
He's very weird.
Let me do this. You guys need to get out of the way. I think you're in tier 3, but we'll get to you. I don't think you're even on this list, but we'll get to you. I think I'll go with you. I think the problem is I'm convoluting Aether Raids and Arena. And in Arena, he's a tier 0 tank. Absolutely bonkers. But that's one mode. You know? So let's...
Yeah, and a lot of people are not going to be plus sending. At least I don't think so. Well,
no.
that's like, yeah.
No. Let's put him in tier 2. I think I like him there. I think you're right.
Okay.
Is there anyone else who belongs in tier 1 with my boy Ryoma? I don't know that there is.
The only other unit I could probably think of is maybe Brave Byleth. Like maybe. But even I'm not too sure.
Oh, Brave Byleth is a good... I didn't even think to put him in here. He's a good one to have. Okay. I'm going to throw a crazy one out there. How do you feel about Valley? As an Omni tank.
Yeah, no. Actually, yeah. I think I'd probably put her in tier 1.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, hold on now. I don't think she's that high. Oh, that's bold.
Wait, IP actually... why did I not think of that? Unironically, Halloween Freya also. Have you ran into a close counter Freya? That is like the meanest thing you can do to someone. That is actually so like blatantly factually annoying. Like that is so mean. But that also might be a little specific. I don't know. You just slap Valley.
I don't know if that... I mean, we're not talking about tier 0 here. But I think that's where we're at, where you've got to be creative in order to do Omni tanking. And honestly, I don't think she's that outlandish as an Omni tank. I hesitate a little bit because, again, the clarity of the situation. But the problem is Omni tanking isn't very clear right now. And so I think that is not a request that we can get through, you know?
Yeah.
So I kind of like Freya up there. Okay, sorry. I was just pulling in. Oh, that's bold. I think I like this. I think I like this way. Valley tier 2? Or is Valley at the bottom of tier 1?
I like her in tier 1.
Tier 1?
But then I'm also am I think nah, yeah, I think tier 1. She definitely tanks better than Valencia. I will say that, like, without hesitation.
What kind of a stupid world do we live in where you have 2 ranged units in the Omni tank tier list? Like, that is nutty.
Yeah.
That is absolutely nutty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which honestly, I'm surprised it took them this long for them to do that. So.
Yeah. Okay. God, tier 3. I don't want to do tier 3. Oh.
I don't even know how I would rank tier 3 and 4. I think everyone past tier 2 like doesn't exist personally.
Just make it blank.
That's mean. That was really
I'll be honest. I kind of like tier 4 the way it is.
It feels tier 2 to 3.
Ooh.
I like tier 4 the way it is too, I suppose.
No. I think actually. Oh, let's do this instead. Because I don't think Marth is tier 3. I think Marth
is tier 4.
Yeah, if we just pushed everyone down.
Even here. Yeah.
Okay, tier 3. I kind of like Byleth there.
Byleth in tier 3? Ouch.
Do you think tier 2? I think he's more of a nuke with bulk ability than he is an Omni tank, but I still think people try to use him there. What are you thinking? So tier 3 is good role players and requires specific situations.
With the right team and contributes in key scenarios. That's where I think he
Oh, freaking tier 3.
I unironically do think there's that big of a gap. Like, if we put Byleth in tier 2, I genuinely think there's that big of a gap.
Where is...
You think Fallen Malaleer is a better Omni tank than Brave Byleth? That's rage bait. I'm not reading that.
Where is... I was just about to ask about that, and that just took the words right on my face.
Unironically, though, I think Aleer would be in tier 3. If we had to have someone, I think Aleer would probably be there.
In tier 3. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, IP, you're right. Yeah, Machi doesn't belong there. I'm good with tier 4 only being 1 unit though. I think that's just fine. I don't feel good about tier 3.
You want to leave Byleth there? That's fine, because he is mostly a nuke. I'm not gonna fight that, but what I will die on is, I'm sorry, there's no way that Aleer's a better tank than Byleth when everything is quadding right now. That's actually crazy.
I think you're right. I think Byleth is tier 2. I think he's bottom of tier 2. I just who else goes in tier 3? Who else goes in tier 3?
Oh wait, that's also true. Smokey. Yo, Smokey's on a roll. Hold on. Diamond, legendary Diamond.
I could do Diamond. I don't think Diamond's tier. I don't think Diamond.
Yeah.
Is Diamond tier 4? I haven't used Diamond in a bit.
No. I like to make fun of legendary Diamond, but he's as a tank still decent. He's still good. It was just his firepower I was never impressed with, really. But as a tank, he's decent. He's okay.
Dang, his art looks good. Sorry, I was just going through. Good, yeah. Yeah. I think we can all come together.
Smokey's so happy.
Smokey's been knocking it out of the park.
Yo, for real.
Where did I put you? Okay, come over here. I'm just gonna remove Byleth altogether because I think it's just confusing. And then I think I like this route.
That's fair.
I think that to me is the most clear. Like this makes sense, and I think this follows the tiering. All right. I think I like this the way this is. What other cursed things do I have left for you? Gale Force. I think Gale Force is actually pretty easy. I
feel like that's so hard to quantify. What do you call Gale Force? Is it just extra actions, period? Is it like what Edelgard does? It's very...
In a player phase team that uses multiple actions to get the job done, that to me is Gale Force. And that's why I have Camilla in the top of that one. But it's
fair.
There's so few units up here. And like I was trying to be cute here and put Peony. And while I get what I was trying to do there, but no, that's not where Peony belongs.
I get what you were trying to do, but I feel like that's also confusing.
So I haven't used this one in a while though. I generally skip this one. Oh, Far Saviors. Oh. Okay.
How do you want to quantify this now, actually?
Well,
because now there's like magic and physical save. How do you want to quantify this? There's like 4 different types of saves now. Yeah, he's like, you saw his face. He's like, oh crap, I just remembered. Yeah.
I have been quantifying this as anyone who is defending against a ranged unit. But
okay,
IP might be right, and this might just be better as savior
IP
tier
I think
list.
is soaking.
Yeah, IP usually is. Okay, so my question is, we can take a look at this, but you are reaching up against your time limit that you wanted to be in bed. Do you want to do this one more?
I can finish this list.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll have to bear with me a little bit. And
unfortunately, I have to take care of my throat. I'm like sick. Oh.
Okay. Sorry. I was not going to do an inappropriate joke there. That's not family friendly. Okay. Back to this. Oh. Man, why did I do this? Tier 0.
Wow.
Like, I think I still have BK tier 0. I think I still have him as the best savior.
I have a new unit that I think is the best savior, and it's all because of IP.
Oh, I know. Really? You'd put him all the way up there.
I think the best saves, like, period, is Alfred and BK. I think those are like top 2 right now.
Alfred, wow.
That is the craziest sentence I've ever seen Levin type in chat. That that's crazy.
You know how a DTM every April Fools goes into ATM mode?
Yes. Oh, I've never been more happy to be wrong about the unit. At first, I was not high on Alfred at all.
I wasn't either.
And I'm so glad I was wrong because I like Alfred. But,
I take that back.
I think he's really good.
I wasn't sorry. I wasn't low on Alfred. I was undecided. But IP has shown me the error of my ways. Why am I having trouble like my brain just took a vacation. I'm sitting over here trying to sort this so that I can get back to Alfred, and I have lost my ability to think. Okay, there we go. Really what I'm trying to do is I'm stalling so that I can hang out with you longer. That is the true goal. Okay. Where do you put Ecthenir?
I personally think he's probably at the top of tier 1. It's hard for me to put him in tier 0. Personally. I have a hot take, and a lot of people are like, oh, you're just saying that because everyone preps for Ecthenir. This is my hot take. A lot of people kind of really didn't prep for Ecthenir. The meta kind of made that happen. Like, we just got stronger nukes, in my opinion. I think, I guess for like the first month or two, you could probably argue, yeah, we were just trying to hard counter Ecthenir. Maybe, but I don't know. I feel like that vanished really, really quick.
That's a... Sorry, I skipped a beat there. I agree with you. I think for all the reasons we warned about tanks in general, it is very easy for them to get power crept. And I think that is what happened with Ecthenir. It's why most people, when they ask, I tell them don't get over a +1 tank unless they're absolutely your favorite. Like, it's just, it's too easy for them. It's too easy for them to phase out, and it's really hard to get them to work after that. Like, you have to get it done. Okay. This is what IP is saying. I
think he might be better than Eek.
Really? Oh my gosh.
The comp server and Oblivion convinced me otherwise. This is a trust me, bro. If you were to argue against me, I will not fight on it. But the comp server and Oblivion have been like, and even with like low investment, just Shield Fighter, I've seen him with crazy things, and I'm like, that's insane to me. I don't know.
Wow. Here's the problem is I have been, as soon as I saw that he was going to be on the Hall of Forms next month, I immediately stopped playing with him because I was like, I'll wait and I'll get a good kit. And so I'm a little behind the 8 ball on FOMO. I am amazed that all of you have him that high, though. That is nuts.
Oh, I don't even have him. I just seen what he's done in the comp server, and I'm like, yup, I'm sold. He's actually like just living everything. So that's why if you were to argue against me on this, I wouldn't even fight back because I'm just trust broing me right now.
It isn't just you that I'd be arguing about. I mean, you see an entire chat like that. There's
like an entire it's I think his usage rate right now is pretty insane actually for Summer Duels S right now. So just if in Summer Duels terms, I know that's like a small percentage, but you know,
man. All right.
Yeah, Summoner Duels has only been out for a day, and 7 people already hit rank 1 with him. So
I mean,
that's pretty cool.
it'll change tomorrow, but
yeah, it'll grow for sure. But
sorry, I blanked out. And now we need to get back to actually looking at what in the world. I think that's the only units I have in tier 1. Like I think that kind of sets where we're at. Unless you've got something else in mind. Like
no, I think that's no. I think that's all the tanks for tier 1, at least for me. I don't know if you have any. Well, how do you feel about Emblem Corrin?
I was just looking at her. I swear you read my mind. I think she's in tier 1, and
oh, thank God I'm not being a coper. Okay. She has finicky matchups. I will not fight that. That's why, like, because I could see her being tier 1 or 2. I could personally settle for either or.
She has defined the terrain battle meta. Like, I mean, you can't. Is there a mode you go into and you don't see Corrin's effect? I mean, that's.
You see her everywhere.
I mean, she's bottom of tier 1, but I don't think she's. I think tank wise, if we were just looking at her as a tank, it's possible she's in tier 3.
Whoa. Okay.
Maybe not. Tier 2. Tier 2. Let me go back.
I'll settle for tier 2. Yeah.
She's tier 2 as a tank.
I put Briar far save from Winterfell Mortis on her, and she's been fine. You just have to put her. I guess that would settle her for tier 2, huh? Because you just need to make sure you're speed stacking with her a good amount.
Well, so tanking wise, yes, tier 2. Tier 2 is where she should be. But the terrain, like the addition of that, and I mean, there's so many underrated pieces that like I constantly forget that it has Kanto curbs,
yeah,
whatever that is. But yeah, there's so many things that terrain does. It's you have to think about it for anything you're going into. So yeah, I like Kanto control. Thank you. Oh my God.
Yes.
That's IP is saving the day here. But yeah, I think tier 1 for her is right, but I think it's because of the terrain. Like that's where we're at.
That's fair.
Oh God, tier 2.
Hot take. I think this is where Rhea's at. I actually still think she's really good.
I think you're right.
Which is surprising. I think is this our longest aged armor? No, I lied. What is wrong with me? I lived during Brave Hector days. What is wrong with me? Never mind.
Current. you were talking about currently though, clearly, and currently she's our current reigning.
I think she's still pretty good. Yeah, I use her everywhere still. She's very serviceable. Yeah, I think she is getting underrated. Yeah, I think she's like at the tippy top of tier 2 personally.
And here's the problem, and Albert was alluding to this just a second ago. Who else is in tier 2? Like that's it. Yeah, it gets a little dicey after that.
I think you could maybe. I don't agree with this, but I see other people. I'm just throwing out the idea. Some people like to throw Vanitas. I'm not particularly sold on that. I don't think she's terrible, but I also don't think she's on the same level as Rhea. You know,
I like her. I like her in tier 3. I've seen her do things like she's currently on Tacho's defense, and she surprises me. Like she is, and they're saying it in the chat. Like she is deceptively bulky.
Right.
I like tier 3 for her though. Just as a reminder, folks,
that's fair.
Tier 3 is good role players and requires specific situations, and I think she pulls through there.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone else
in tier 3?
No, tier 2. Is there someone else we can put in tier 2 with Rhea? I'd like 2 units there if possible.
I don't think so.
Sorry, I just saw Grima. Male Grima.
I think rearmed Grima was really good for a very long time. I don't think she's worthy on the list anymore.
No, I was thinking male Grima. Male Grima is low-key amazing in arena and just arena, but he's actually really good there. which is hilarious to me. I think it's so funny that male Grima is better than female Grima.
Yeah, I think Rhea might be alone in Tier 2 Island.
I can't find anybody else unless you want to put female Aleer. And I know I agree with you guys in chat. Like the bulk isn't there, but it is like her support's kind of neat.
I only really see it as like just NCD support. I don't really think the twin effect is that great anymore currently.
And there, oh, that's an interesting one. How do you feel about Dedue?
I was gonna mention that when we got to Tier 3. I actually think he's like, I think he's borderline Tier 3 and 4. I'd argue he's probably like bottom of 3, because when he does tank, it's scary because in teams that he's in, it's very specific.
Yeah. But I mean, that's Tier 3. Tier 3 is specific.
Yeah. He's like really good in like these snowball dive bomb teams. And if you set that up right, after like turn 1, you probably already won the match. Like actually, like it's actually like kind of scary. He's very low, like high risk, high reward type save, which I do like about him. I'd probably put him at the bottom of Tier 3.
I like him there, and I think I'm gonna put Vanitas up here. I think she's really low Tier 2, like there.
I think there's like a mini gap between Rhea and Vanitas. Yeah, I think I agree.
I'll have her hanging off.
There's definitely a gap between the two. I'm sorry.
Oh, Tier 4. Oh. No, I think I like Nidhogger there. I hadn't done that on purpose, but
I don't even think she should be here, low key.
What do you think? That's interesting. Damastia just suggested Larother. I do see him as a tank now and again.
Yeah, I'd personally for Tier 4 in some combination fallen female Aleer.
Yeah.
Larry. And
oh, poor Aleer.
I don't even know who else.
Let's throw Aleer up there. I think she exemplifies Tier 4. I don't think we need to do a whole bunch of units for Tier 4. Like it's just
yeah. No, I agree. That's fair.
I was just looking at Edgy Ash. I think it is more commonly known what Aleer does. I think she fits better in this spot.
Yeah. Winter Gatekeeper Tier 4. I don't even think he's that like intended to be a save. I think he was really just intended to be a support.
I think you're right.
I don't even think he was supposed to be a save. Which, don't get me wrong, his support's decent, but I don't think it's super crazy, you know.
I like everything about this except for Vanitas, and I'm Tier 2 in general is weird. But I don't know that I have a better alternative. I think it's what we were talking about. Like, it's the gap between those two is pretty big.
I personally think Vanitas is like top of Tier 3, but if you're gonna put her at the bottom, like if you're gonna put like a gap in between Tier 2, I won't fight that either.
Benny, I actually like Hector there. We should have talked about that. I like Hector there. I think that's the right spot for him. What are you thinking?
I think that's fine. I think.
I'm worried I'm a little partial because again, I have him as on my arena core. And for Arena, he's really good.
Yeah.
I don't even run him as a far save though. I use him well, he does well tanking in Arena, and he also clears, you know, core and detritus. So
right.
But yeah, I think I like both of them where they're at. Dedu and Hector.
Yeah, they're interchangeable. I don't really mind.
I think that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Alrighty. I think I like this. I believe it or not, Oblivion Knight, Fjorm is absolutely still being used. Do you want to talk about that one?
I haven't seen her, so I can't really, I don't have much to say.
Oh, I saw the SD build with pair up and dual Fjorm is what I'm talking about, but with pair up and a couple of the things. She was fun.
I have not seen that, so I gotta look into that. I love that ult, so when people are still somehow making that work, that's cool.
It's fun. All right. I think we're going to stop there. This is a brand new thing that we're just trying out. And I think this was a lot of fun with you guys. You guys did absolutely great with this. Sometimes conversations around tier lists can get a bit heated. And I had no doubt. You guys are fantastic, but everyone handled that really well. So, Satachi, you were amazing. Like, I absolutely loved having you on with this. I thank you for helping me out on the first inaugural tier lists, you know, whatever
Thanks
chaos
for having
was.
me. It means a lot. Truly, it's always fun doing this with you, or like just any collab with you.
This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this, guys. But I also need to get to bed. So, Satachi, what have you got coming on? What's up next for you?
So, I don't know if you know, but I had a community reaction to the CYL Shadows Cup. I recorded it, I uploaded it yesterday, despite me being sick, because I sounded worse than I do today. I get 3 pings like 5 minutes after I uploaded it. Hey, isn't there supposed to be audio? And I'm like, what? I watched the video. There's no audio the entire time. I'm like, oh my God. So I'll follow up on that this weekend. So look forward to that. Tomorrow, yeah, probably tomorrow I'm going to be doing my SDS run if you guys are interested in that. So, yeah.
Jeez whiz. Relatable FEHtuber moment. For those of you who have not done content before, that is absolutely something that happens. And hopefully you catch it earlier. But yeah, any number of things.
That was a 50-minute video, too. Oh my God.
Oh. Did you not hit record, or is it just, it's somewhere in there and you can't find it?
I hit record, but like, I guess like it picked up like the wrong headset, I guess. I don't know. It just didn't record me. So yeah, it blew. I'm so upset.
that hurts my soul. There was one I did and I got the audio in and I couldn't figure out why it was so bad. It's because the audio was coming from my camera and I never hit record on my mic.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Yikes.
Anyway, I kind of took the week off, which was nice. There was some stuff I had to take care of here. So, but yeah, so I've got 3 major things cooking.
Ooh.
And we'll get to those. I don't want to spoil those. I'm really looking forward to this. There's some lately I haven't had the time to do some of the bigger videos, and so I'm trying to get some of those done. So I'm really excited about those. We'll get to that, but I would like to make this a monthly thing. So if Satachi will come back, we can do some more of these shenanigans. And
of course, I'd love to.
And we'd love to have all of you guys join as well. So thanks everyone for stopping by. I guess I've got like an outro screen, remember? Hey. So, take care and schedule an appointment through FEHology just real soon.